just lost the drone.
Oh, I can't believe I found it. Seriously.
Our bus life around Australia continues. We're James and Alex. We recently finished converting an old Toyota Coaster into our dream home on wheels, and we're slowly adapting to life on the road.
Oh, yes.
We are leaving Southwest Rocks and making our way inland to explore a World Heritage listed rainforest in New South Wales.
We have made it to Dorrigo National Park.
We discover the top things to see and do here, but also how not to fly a drone. But before we get started, it would mean the absolute world to us if you could subscribe to our channel. It really helps us grow and reach more awesome people like yourselves. So let's get going.
So we have made it to Dorrigo National Park. It was a bit of a sketchy ride on the way up in the bus. However, we made it safe and sound. We parked up at the main office for the skywalk, and it was 30 seconds to get from the car park to this skywalk, and there's no one here. We have got the whole skywalk to ourselves, and look at this view. So in terms of the distance from Southwest Rocks, it took us about an hour to a town called Bellingen, and then from there it was about a 20-25 minute drive up to Dorrigo National Park. So if you want to come down at the same time as us and enjoy golden hour, it's really, really beautiful. The sun is just setting and we're getting this really, really nice golden line on those hilltops.
The only thing is, it is like 7 or 8 degrees colder than where we were at Southwest Rocks, which is a bit of a shock to the system. I think I could feel that my nose has already gone red and our hands are starting to freeze up. So I think after soaking up this view, the sun is pretty much set. I think we're going to head back to the motorhome and actually find somewhere to stay for tonight.
One thing I did see just to hear is you can put your camera on this bit here, but I'm like,
oh my
that
God.
Is so sketchy.
No
I wonder
way.
how many people have dropped their cameras.
I mean, look at the drop down there. I don't think you'd be risking that, would you?
No. I bet there's a few DSLRs down there. We should go camera hunting. So we left the skywalk and we made it to Dorrigo town. So we found a really nice quiet residential street where we've pitched up for the night, and we have got a kettle on the go ready for our hot water bottle because it is cold tonight.
It is so cold tonight. I just checked my phone and it is 3 degrees.
Is it?
I thought it was meant to be warmer the more north that we went.
Which is why we have tea as well. Tea and toothpaste.
Yeah.
Mind you, I did just go outside and it did feel super, super cold. But coming back into the bus, it's actually not too bad. Like, the insulation seems to be doing its job because it's meant to keep the heat in when it's super cold and it's meant to keep the heat out when it's super hot. So far, so good.
But for now, I think we're going to bid farewell and see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Oh, I am tired. It is freezing. There's Alex, getting ready to go to the cafe.
I'm so tired. I'm so cold.
I'm already up. And I'm prepared with... What one do you want?
The beige one, please.
I mean, one thing we've learned from Dorrigo town is on a Saturday at 6:30 in the morning. It's a bit of a ghost town.
It feels like a movie set.
It's like a Walking Dead or like Dawn of the Dead. Like there's just no one left. All that remains are 2 people and a bus on the hunt to find food at a cafe.
Oh, look at the cafe!
And it's open!
So
the only thing that's open in this whole town.
That is amazing.
So whilst there were a few cafes that we found on Google when we searched last night, this place was the only place that opened at 6 o'clock in the morning. Alex has seen a cheeky little fireplace in the cafe which is lit. So let's go inside and warm ourselves up. What a lovely experience. We got chatting to Josh, the owner here at Components Cafe. He recognised that we were from England. He too was actually from Weymouth in England on the south coast. And he was like, where are you guys going? How's your trip going? And then he was like, look, coffees are on me this morning. We were like, no, honestly, we've got to pay. He's like, no, just nice to be nice. Enjoy your trip. And we were like, that's so lovely. What a perfect way to start the day. It was just such a lovely experience, like sitting by the fire. It actually made us feel like we were back in England again. Really cold, like keeping warm. The decor inside is beautiful. It's kind of like old school, vintagey, antique, right up Alex's street. And for those of you that want like oat, like any kind of like vegan style milk, they do all that and cater for that as well. So definitely check it out. So the town here in Dorrigo is slowly coming to life. There are more and more people out on the roads. We actually just headed to the Woodfire Bakery in Dorrigo, which is just beside the Components Cafe that we went to, which we picked up a lovely multigrain for ourselves, and I couldn't resist, and I had myself a lovely sausage roll. Oh, that was a big mouthful. Right there. Righty-tighty.
We are at our second stop in Dorrigo National Park, which is Danga Falls, and it is amazing. It actually reminds us so much of Wailua Falls in Hawaii, where James proposed to me. I can't believe this is literally like a 10-second walk from the car park and we're already like right here. It is very, very chilly this morning, but there are definitely some pros to visiting Danga Falls in the autumn because the leaves are starting to fall off the trees and turn all of these beautiful reds and oranges. So we're really excited to get down to the bottom. Hopefully it's not going to be just murky brown water.
I think it's going to be murky brown water, but that's okay because we've seen it from the top and it looks so beautiful. So we're going to take the 20-minute walk down to the actual falls and take a closer look.
We made it to the bottom! That was such an easy walk down. It took no longer than 10 minutes, so it's super easy to get down here from the car park. It is amazing. Now, normally you can actually get in and swim here, but it is just too cold to even dip a toe in. So I think what we'll do is take a walk around and just enjoy it from the rocks. We have just lost the drone. So we actually have no idea what even happened to the drone. The obstacle avoidance was on. There was no reason for it to basically just go off. Like, I don't really understand what happened. I need to actually talk to James to find out what actually happened, but he's run off now to try and find it. The location is showing up as being near the lodge, so we're going to go up there now. But the problem is the battery obviously doesn't last long, so if it turns off and disconnects, then it's gone forever.
Oh, I can't believe I found it. Seriously. I think it might be time for a new drone. Luckily, I always connect my GPS to my location, so it could track my home position, but it can also track the position of the drone. So I basically followed on the satellite view where the drone was, and long and behold, there it was. So I just want to explain what happened. Basically, I enabled obstacle avoidance on everything, and I was flying backwards. But of course, there's only obstacle avoidance down and in front. So as I was flying backwards, panning out of the waterfall, it hit the tree and then stumbled down to the foot of the tree. Luckily, it didn't get caught in the branches, otherwise we would have lost it forever. And it actually hit branch to branch and fell down to the bottom. So there was a bit of damage to the drone. This one's got a chip in it here. The propeller's completely come off there. These props, a little bit scratched. Oh no, he's got a broken propeller. The battery got scuffed up, and just some damage on the front here. And that's about it.
Alright, so after that rather eventful couple of hours, I think it's time to move on to our final waterfall for this morning on Waterfall Way, which is Crystal Shower Falls.
So it's saying on the maps that it's only 10 minutes. So let's get on the road. Are you Alex? Are you Alex?
Look at you!
Are you Alex?
I think James is a bit disappointed that it's going to take so long to get there.
Just when you think you're done with manual labour building the bus, they ask you to walk 1 to 1.5 hours. You serious? You serious, National New South Wales? No. Are you serious, New South? Are you serious, New South Wales National Park?
Let's go. So Crystal Shower Falls is meant to be one of the more popular spots. However, there were not many people in the car park, so I still have my fingers crossed that there won't be too many people on this walk. So this walk starts at the Glade picnic area, and as the sign says, it is 1 hour to 1.5 hours. I do feel like sometimes it is a lot quicker than what they say, so we'll time it and see how long it takes to get there. It is gorgeous already, literally surrounded by nature, which is exactly what we love. So I'm excited to see the showers. I just don't think James is as excited to do the walk down.
I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons always been a real one. Hate you saying showing.
Listen.
Listen.
Nothing. Huh? Silence is the best. Right, we've reached a sign that says Crystal Showers, 100 meters, and time check is 23 minutes. So it's pretty much on track for being about a 30-minute walk.
It's not too bad.
This is where James thinks he's resident Tarzan of the jungle and falls on his butt.
Whoa! That didn't go according to plan.
Getting them mixed up.
Let's go.
Is this it? I think it might be.
I think it might be.
You can hear the waterfall.
Oh wow.
It's pretty cool.
Now, you can actually walk behind Crystal Falls. I don't think I've ever walked behind a waterfall before, so I cannot wait to get behind and actually see what it feels like.
Stand up, I don't know what I'm catching.
This is pretty awesome. Like, it only takes 30 minutes from the car park to walk to this exact spot. Is it worth the journey? It 100% is. There's not many places in New South Wales that have a boardwalk catered for the public to walk behind a natural waterfall like this.
You feel bad that you complain about the hour walk now?
A little bit.
So those were 3 of our top picks if you're short on time in visiting Dorrigo National Park.
Obviously there are more places to see, more waterfalls to discover. If you have more time, I think you can drive further inland into New South Wales, past Dorrigo, and there are some other beautiful places to see. But if you are short on time, like us, 2 days we felt was enough.
If you did like this video, if you could like and subscribe, it would mean the world to us, and we hope to see you on the next one.
See you then. It is a pretty stunning area. If you wanted to come to this part of Dorrigo,
I need to think first. I don't really know anything about it. Are you filming me? Stop.
the hills are lit up on their tips.
Hills are alive.
What shall I say? The car park's pretty big, that's great. Was I'm so cold.
Oh my god.
What does everyone think of my hair as well? Alex likes it and so do I.
That's it, put your teeth in, Grandma.
Oh my god, it's another freezing. Oh, I'm way overexposed.
It's another freezing, overexposed morning. Just when you think. So, yeah.